Welcome back after a wonderful summer. Here's Joanna Filatowicz with you, and today we have Ewelina Frihauf. I hope I'm saying it right. Welcome to the show, and today we're going to talk about essential oils. Ewelina is certified clinical aromatherapist. Welcome.
Hi, Joanna. Thank you so much for the invitation. Hello, guys. How are you doing? Hope you had amazing summer. And today we're going to talk about real essential oils we have on the market that you can use
I
every
think it will
day.
be something to extend our summer with a beautiful
Smells.
essential oil smells that Ewelina will introduce us today to. So I have plenty of questions, but let us start how it started with you actually, because you were working in a corporation and you discovered your passion. How it all
Yeah.
started?
It started actually almost 13 years ago. I was still in accounting, financial business world. I was auditor, and I didn't like my field. I didn't like my job, but I had accident. Actually, I was exercising too much, and I lifted the weight, and it was too heavy, and it broke my spine. So I couldn't work so many hours in the accounting field. As you know, it's you need to work at least 40 to 60 hours, and also Saturday sometimes. So I couldn't work. So I asked my boss if I can work less because I have a lot of pain. So first he agreed. He said, of course, sure, you can work 4 days, 12 hours a day. But then after a few months, he said, no, we need you 6 days a week. And I couldn't do it. And maybe some of you know that actually I grew up in the family. We have nursery from generations to generations since like 1500, and we plant and we grow trees and herbs. So for me, my natural life path was actually plants. So when I was introduced to aromatherapy at the first time, I was using the oils for myself during when I did my master degree in United States, when I was working. So I used them every day to get more energy, for detoxification. Also, I use them for my face, for my body, because I don't use any toxins. So this is how it started. So it was a little bit natural that I came back the to the life I supposed to be. And actually my path continues since then.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So, did the essential oils help you also with recovery after the incident with the spine? Did it influence that in some sort of way positively your health?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. When I went to doctors, they told me that I'm one of the case, which is really hard, and it's gonna take me years to recover. But I recover really, really fast. I used essential oils and different therapies, natural therapies in Brazil, and I recovered very, very quickly. But I never came back to accounting and audit, like financial field.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I believe that was the message from universe that I was on the wrong path,
Mm-hmm.
because I had one accident when I was exercising, and actually I was shooting videos for people, for women, to inspire them. So that was my whole purpose, that I did exercises every day. And
Right.
then when I said, okay, maybe I should go back to accounting field, I had another accident. I was driving to a shopping center, and it was like 6 a.m. That was funny. And I got like a few deers actually jumping in front of my car. So I
Oh.
stopped, and it was really few weeks after my recovery, and my pain came again. So I knew that was the message from universe, and I said, okay, that's it. I'm not going to try anymore because I will have another accident. Obviously the universe doesn't want me to work in financial field. I should be in essential oils or plants medicine world. So since then I didn't have any accident. So
Very
that was
harsh
obviously
message
clear.
from the universe.
So that was the clear message.
Very.
So now I know.
Okay, it's hard to a little bit believe it for some of the people how essential oils can actually improve the quality, the health of your spine. But perhaps you can tell a little bit more about it. That how it influenced you, your psyche, your body. What was actually happening during your recovery?
Actually, essential oils are similar to blood of the plant, yes, because the blood of the plant, which is extract essential oil, is similar to our blood, human blood. It has oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen. That's why essential oils are similar to our blood, and they work really, really fast with human body. And actually, essential oils, when you apply them on your body, they will circulate from head to toe in 20 minutes. So they will be in your bloodstream in 20 minutes when you apply them on your body. When you
Like a
diffuse
cream.
them,
Are you talking like a cream because there is an application on all the body or just specific points?
the specific points. I will give you example because I just came back from Cherokee Indians and I did few interviews with them, and actually they use, for example, birch, yes, the oil from the birch tree.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, you cannot really distill this plant because we don't have enough to do distillation, but we have similar plant, which is wintergreen. So what they did, they took some pieces of the wood and they create from it medicine for pain. And actually it's very similar to polopyrin or Tylenol or all those painkillers because it has 85 to 99% of methyl salicylate, which is painkiller. So
Mm-hmm.
so that's why this oil which I use on my spine work for pain, and actually also it repaired my nerves because essential oils also repair your nerves. And the example is from Egyptians. They actually use, for example, thyme oil or patchouli oil to preserve the bodies. So if you could preserve the body of the mummy, and it's basically when you uncover the mummy is untouched, so you can imagine what essential oil does for our human body as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Now I think it becomes very, very clear how it works, how the you can apply it on your body and how it can get through the skin to work on you. And it's probably have no side effects like maybe polopyrin or
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why for example, Cherokee Indians, they don't use conventional medicine, they use natural medicine because all actually drugs are made based on plants. Why? Because you cannot patent the plant, you cannot patent methyl salicylate in wintergreen, but you can patent polopyrin, yes, or hexacedrine or different kind of painkillers because they are not natural. So they actually copy the nature
Mm-hmm.
and they transfer it to a drug. That's why you can patent those stuff and you can make money. Yes, on nature,
Yeah,
it's
that
hard.
sounds very dangerous for a pharma industry, which
Exactly, they know what they are doing. So most of the drugs they actually take from the plants and they copy it. Like copaiba, anti-inflammatory agent, which has 55%, or beta carotenoid, which is anti-inflammatory agent, and you cannot really find it inside the drugs medicine, but you can find this in nature, and uh, we don't have side effects, yes, as you know.
mm-hmm. You mentioned about application on the skin. Is it safe to drink it?
Some of the essential oils are approved to drink. It depends which country we are talking about, because let's
Ah,
say in United States we have more essential oils approved for drinking. In European Union we have less. In Australia we have more. So it depends of the rules of each country. But a lot of essential oils are good and approved for consumption. For example, lemon oil or orange oil or peppermint. Those are the oils which are approved in most of the countries. and you can put, let's say, 1 drop or 2 drops on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
If it's too strong, some people like to dilute it in coconut oil, because essential oils are actually not water soluble, they are fat soluble, so they dissolve very well in fat. So you can mix and create your own tablets. So you
Mm-hmm.
can mix it with coconut oil and buy clear vegan capsule and put it inside the capsule and take it as medicine. So that's the example. Some people like to drink essential oils with water and mix them with water, but essential oils, they won't be fully mixed with water. So they will always stay on the tap or on the
Right.
glass. But I like to drink grapefruit or orange oil with my water, and I understand that they won't really be dissolved, but it tastes really amazing and it gives me energy boost.
Mm-hmm. I didn't check that in Germany yet, considering essential oils. I will though. But what we have here for sure, it's an extract from different plants. We have extract from grapefruit, and this one I remember very well because I was using it. And this person dropped in mentioned this thing.
I cannot hear you, to tell
Oh
you the
my
truth.
God!
No, now you can. Now I
Okay.
can. So I
Uh,
didn't hear
is
your
the
question.
Yeah, is the essential oils the similar what are extracts? Because we, for example, here have extracts from grapefruit, and I'm
Uh-huh.
not sure if this is oil in them. I actually never checked.
Mm-hmm.
I will. But this is the essence, the extract from the grapefruit. Does it a similar? Does it have a similar effect, or is it the same almost? Or you can still mix it and make it essential oil?
Mm-hmm. You know, with the grapefruit extract, I know which grapefruit extract you are talking about. It's grapefruit extract actually from the seeds of the grapefruit. Probably this is the one you are talking about. And I know we have this extract also in Poland, in Polish shops, in American shops. So this is a little bit different because I know how they made that extract. Essential oils, they call them oils, but they are actually blood of the plant, which are extracts from the plant. You distill them, or you cold press them. So you distill most of the essential oils besides actually grapefruit, lemon, orange, all citrus oil are cold press. So it's a little bit different story. With the grapefruit seed extract and grapefruit oil extract. They have a little
Okay.
bit different chemical constituents.
So it's not the same, so we know.
Grapefruit as a fruit, it has different chemical constituents when you drink juice, and you have also different chemical constituents when you create essential oils from the rind of the skin of this fruit. So both of them are beneficial for us. So that's the plus, because all the extracts and the juice is from the plant, from the fruit.
Right. Okay, let's get to, can we do essential oils by ourselves? Because it sounds like a very complicated procedure, but maybe we can get some ingredients already and we can experiment with that after, probably after consultation with you.
You know what? You can distill essential oils, of course you can, but to distill, I will give you example. Let's say to create rose oil, you need to have 172,000 of rose petals. So if you can bring it home, and even if you have the machine, which for
Yeah,
your home it will be
forget it.
small, so it will take you forever. If you want to create a Melissa essential oil, 5 ml of Melissa, you need 28 kilograms of Melissa plant material. So if you have time and you're gonna put, those 28 kilograms in your small distillator, because I assume you're not going to have a huge distillator as a commercial distillators. It's going to take you a while, but it's doable. But like I
Sure.
said, I don't know if your time
You
is
know,
worth the money that you're
exactly.
going to
You
spend.
know why I'm asking? Because in case someone has an idea to do it all by himself, and it's a great idea to, people have that they want to make a business maybe. Um,
Uh-huh.
I'm getting to the point of the prices. Uh, they probably have a certain price if they are real essential oils, right?
Yes, let's say if you go to France, and France is well known from lavender essential oil, you're not gonna find lavender essential oil below, let's say, $10 or $15 price wise. Yes, so if
Right.
you go to France and you cannot find essential oil for like $4, it means doesn't exist. So how can you buy the same lavender oil in different country for $5? That's the red light that something is wrong. It's not
Yeah.
possible to create the clean, pure essential oil and it will cost $5. It doesn't exist. So that way you know that probably the essential oil was made in lab. So let's say a little bit of the oil is natural and the rest is recreated in lab. And when you buy as a user, most of the users are new. They're not gonna really recognize real essential oil because they don't have comparison and they don't have enough experience. You need a little bit experience to smell the oil and you're gonna know right away, yes, this is good one, no, this is bad one. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a little bit complicated
So the
for
smell's
new people.
supposed to be intensive, probably, right?
Depends. With the smell, it's very tricky thing. So let's say this year was very dry. So when you're gonna produce essential oil this year, it's gonna smell completely different as the same oil, let's say lavender, 5 years ago or 2 years ago. Those gonna be two different lavender oils with a little bit different constituents. It's gonna be the same plant from the same country, but you're gonna see differences
Mm-hmm.
because plant and nature is, it's nature. You cannot recreate the same, exactly the same essential oil every year. You can't. It's
Mm-hmm.
not possible.
Right. I know I should not ask about the companies because it's not about promoting companies right now
Hmm.
or who are producing, but for beginners or for people who would like to just benefit and make sure um, that they do buy the right thing. Um, what would you suggest? Because of course they can connect with you and you can advise them, but
Hmm.
perhaps for the future, it would be good to create some sort of a thing so they could follow at least some sort of guidelines from you before they.
Hmm. So I would suggest them open, if they can, open the essential oil which they bought and apply the oil on the skin. If you buy, let's say, single oil, it's made from one plant, like peppermint, it's single oil, lemon is single oil, lavender is a single oil, lemongrass, and you're gonna apply single oil on your hand, and you're gonna see the fat, and the fat will still stay on your body for like few seconds. It means that it's not a real oil. It's basically
Hmm.
a base mixed with, let's say, 10 or maybe 20% if you are super lucky. So that way you can guess and you will have idea that this oil is adulated or
Mhm.
recreated with something else. So that's the simple way. If you buy the blend is, let's say, 5 different oils or 7 different oils in one bottle mixed together, then you need a little bit of coconut oil
Mhm.
inside this bottle, so the essential oils, they will be mixed together. So then you will see a little bit of like fat,
Mhm.
um, like oil on your body, but it should disappear really quickly,
Mhm.
because if it's real mixture blend, you most of the good companies, they don't add a lot of coconut oil. It's going to be just a little bit to mix them together. So that way,
Mhm.
if you apply this on your body and you're going to have oily skin, then you will know, okay, something is wrong. So that's the easiest way, because I know with the smell is a little bit tricky, because let's say if you never smell lemongrass and you are new and you're going to go to the store and you will buy lemongrass, you will not have any comparison what the
Yeah.
lemongrass will do for you. You can also test essential oils. So let's say if you have a tension in your head, you can use peppermint. If this peppermint won't help you, it means the essential oil doesn't work. Yes, because it
Ah.
should release the tension, but it's going to take a while. Imagine we have 1000 companies on the market. So even if you want
Mm.
to test 20 of them, you need to buy those 20 different, let's say, peppermint oils from different company and compare
Right.
them together, because you need to compare peppermint with peppermint. Yes, so it's going to cost you a little bit of money to do this, but it's doable. I know some people on the market, they are really passionate about essential oils, and they are buying different oils from the company. They're investing the money and they do research how your body actually react to different oils.
Interesting. We would like the links if you have it ready, because it already I understand why you cannot just list all these companies, because probably you can recommend 100. So preparing such a list would be a long way. Right.
Exactly.
Definitely. We know that helps our health, but how essential oils can influence our, let's say, uh, real situation, uh, relationships, communications, oh, and
Yeah.
yeah, finances. Is there a way? Now we go a little bit esoteric path. Are the essential oils uh, influencing and how?
Essential oils, they work with your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your astral body. So essential oil they work actually on all levels. And I will explain you a little bit why. Actually, essential oils, they have frequencies, they vibrate. Each essential oil has different vibration. For example, peppermint is 78 megahertz, lavender is 180 megahertz, and when your body is healthy, you emanate between 62 to 68 megahertz. So let's say if you want to create a great relationships, that's, I'm going to talk to, let's say, people who are single.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot find, they have trouble to find somebody else. I would first start with frequency. So let's say if you are a woman and you like, let's say, a guy, and the guy is not really interested in you, you need to also ask yourself a question: if maybe this guy emanate um, higher frequency, let's say 68, and your frequency is really low, 55, you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna match. The energy wise, you're not gonna match. So if you want to attract and be attractive to people, yes, you need to raise your frequency, especially that we are in 5D as a dog, yes, as we know, 5 dimension. So we
Mm-hmm.
should raise our vibration, our frequency every day, because our body, it's some bodies are still in 3D. So we need to transform ourselves to 5D, and the
Mm-hmm.
easiest way is to also, it's actually raise your frequencies. And essential oils are, they have very, very high frequencies, so that's the easiest way you can help yourself every day.
Mm-hmm. So that it's very nice to address it on a frequency level. Following your line of thinking here and how it works, probably correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, if there is some certain blockages, because I work with people with a lot of psychological, emotional blockages or something, patterns of thinking. Probably if the essential oil can do that clarify, raising those frequencies, they probably can clear out those blockages, helping to work on them. Probably.
Absolutely, absolutely. The essential oils, they are amazing with blockages to unblock any emotional blocks, traumas, stress in your body. And I will tell you why. Because essential oils, they have very small molecules. Yes, one drop of essential oil is 40 million or billion molecules. So those molecules, they go to your nose, they enter the limbic system, and they go straight to amygdala. And in amygdala, you have all traumas, emotions, stress, and memory about those emotions. So if the essential oil can enter amygdala in 11 to 20 seconds, then those emotions, they will come on the surface. So I will give you example of the dog, so you will understand, because some people, they will think, oh, maybe that's a placebo effect. Not really. Let's say if you're gonna take a dog from adoption, yes, and you're gonna adopt the dog. Let's say the dog was treated really badly, and you're gonna apply, and you're gonna, or let's say diffuse Roman chamomile for this dog. The dog will start crying, like after you will diffuse this Roman chamomile, because it will, the emotions, they will come on the surface, and the dog needs to work with those emotions of traumas. So this is how it works with humans.
Actually good thing. It's actually a good thing when you when you apply those oils and something you don't feel that well, or you need to cry or react. It doesn't mean the oil is bad. It means it's clarifying.
It works.
It works on you. So then you have to keep applying it until it's gonna be gone. Correct? So people know, because it's important, because some people can say, okay, it doesn't work on me, it makes things worse.
Some people say, yes, probably you heard this as well, that feelings buried alive never die. So if, let's say, if you try to forget and you said, okay, I don't want to deal with it, let's forget about this, those feelings, they will never die. They will be in your body. So if you want to release them, sooner or later you need to work with them, and you need to remember this bad situation, and then it will slowly will be dissolved. Instead of putting this under the carpet and pretending that nothing happens.
Okay, I think that for the basic information, we have quite a bit how it works. Really, we got to the core, how it really, really works, because everyone probably heard somewhere, sometime in life that, oh, aromatherapy is good for you, but people don't sometimes don't have time to dig deeper. Why? How does it really work? Or cycle, different levels. You won't tell us exactly for the specific codes what to take, like for love, what kind of smells, but perhaps you can just generally say what generally could work for the love, health, financial situation. I heard from another interview you had previously that you were talking a lot about patchouli, essential oil, connected to some sort of financial part.
Yeah. So let's say each of us is different. Yes, each our body chemistry is different. So it's hard to tell. Let's say that this oil is good for everyone, because what I do, I check each essential oil for each person if this oil is for you or not. We can say generally, let's say the patchouli is essential oil to attract money, or patchouli is good as also perfume, for example. But you cannot give patchouli to everybody, and everybody will attract money, because that would be nice and easy, but each of our body is different, and we have also different experiences. So let's say the memory of the smell is very important. So let's say for you, frankincense, you will imagine with the church, and let's say somebody did something bad in church for you. So for you, frankincense will be traumatic, and for other person, they will think about frankincense. Oh my gosh, I love frankincense. I remember we went to the church with family, and we had so much fun. We saw a lot of nice people, friends. We met with friends, so they will assume frankincense is amazing for them. So that's why you need to always ask a lot of questions before you recommend essential oil for a person. And I know we have a lot of generalization right now. Let's say lavender is good for everybody to relax. Maybe for some people, yes, but for some people not. So
Yeah.
generally
This is,
speaking,
yeah.
yes, you're right
This
about
is
patchouli.
exactly why I'm asking this question, because people who probably are watching or were gonna watch us, okay, so let her tell us for this what I'm supposed to do, for this, for that, for that. And this is exactly, that's why I'm asking, that it's not possible to say generally, like, yeah, just give us for this patchouli. And the internet is full of that information. Also,
Yes.
the ritualistic point of view, like take patchouli with orange, and especially for the Christmas, it's very known
Mm-hmm.
ritual. It may not work for everyone. Uh,
Absolutely. It won't.
and
It
then
won't
on. So
because
it doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just works differently
yes.
for different people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's so important to whether experiment yourself or get a consultant. So how how we can get a consultation with you? Perhaps how it's the easiest way to connect with you, to have hear more about it. And of course, if someone wants, yeah, give us an idea, please comment under this video. Let us know what you think, what you need more. We may do another video about it. But how best is to connect with you if someone has a very specific question?
So the easiest way to connect with me is on Facebook, and you can tell me what kind of consultation do you need, and I will find the time for you to do the consultations. Most of the consultations with me are 40 minutes or 1 hour, so you can book 40 minutes with me at the beginning, and we're gonna assume which we're gonna find the best essential oils for you, which you can use every day to improve your physical body, emotional body, and spiritual body. Or we can work with one problem or issue you have and you want to address, and you want to improve, let's say, love life, or you want to improve the financial life. So you can contact me on Messenger, or you can contact me on Facebook. And soon I will have my website, and you can book the consultation with me directly from my website.
Online. We're gonna list those links below the video, definitely, so
Thank you.
everyone can choose. But very important question: is it possible to have this consultation living in a different country? Because uh, people will hear us internationally from different places, and they may not be able to go to follow you to, where are you, near Chicago? You are right now.
Absolutely. Right now, everything is online. A lot of different teachers, a lot of different consultants, aromatherapists. They are in different countries, and I use some of them as well. And most of the people actually prefer working online. So
Fantastic.
we can schedule the Zoom meeting. I have special software, or we can schedule a phone call. So it doesn't matter where you are. I think right now everybody are very close to each other because of the internet, because of the
Yeah.
social media. So we can actually connect with anybody. I have clients from 15 different countries right now, and I connect with them on daily basis, and I schedule them according to the time zone.
Mhm. So you're pretty flexible about that. All right. Thank you very much for
Thank
sharing
you.
with us.
Thank you so much, Joanna, for the invitation. Thank you so much for inviting me to your show.
My pleasure, and hopefully pleasure of everyone who's listening and hearing us. So everyone have a lovely day. Let us know what your thoughts, what your questions are, and have a lovely day.
Thank you. Take
Bye
care.
bye.